Hey guys, so some of you have probably noticed I've been gone for the past like 2 weeks, and that's because I had a recent death in the family. So I wanted to kind of make an own video, talking about the topic, because I was just gonna go off and do a live stream of like Fortnite or some game, but I was gonna like talk about it in the intro, just saying I'm back and telling you guys what happened. But I feel like it needed to be its own little video. So I'm sorry if this video is kind of shorter, but I just wanted to make it. I just want to make like a own video, just explaining what happened, why I was gone, and just basically telling you guys that I am back. Real quick, I just wanted to say I'm sorry if the quality is bad. I'm currently recording this on my PlayStation instead of my phone because the audio on my phone is trash, and here I actually have a professional mic, so I'm using my mic. So it's like on my phone, it's better quality but trash audio, but then PlayStation is good, like good audio but trash quality. So sorry guys about the quality if it's like bad or something. I just wanted to have good audio for this video. Also, I'm sorry because every time like I stop the clip and I start a new one, it like cuts out like literally, and then it's just black, and then like it's a weird transition. I'm really sorry about that. So, um, it's just how the editing on the PlayStation works. So I'm sorry about that, and I'm also sorry about my hair. I've been tired. So yeah, it's like all over the place. So don't worry about that. But let's go ahead and get right into this video. So the reason why I've been gone is because a couple weeks ago, my grandma passed away. She was 80 when she passed away, so she lived a long life, and at least I consider that. I mean, some people are like, "Wow, that's really young." I don't think that's really that young. It's like 20 years off of 100. Um, but anyway, she was 80 when she passed away, and she passed away January 12th, 2018, of course. It was sad because the last 7 years of her life, she was stuck in a wheelchair, because when she was 73, she had fallen in her own house, and she had hit her. Think it was, I think like her neck, like somewhere like right here. I think I'm not really too sure. I was like, this was 7 years ago, so I was like younger, of course. So she had fallen and she was paralyzed for some time, and then she had gotten better, but she was stuck and she couldn't walk, because she was. It just the way your nerves work. It's crazy how that works. So she had fallen and that she messed up that. So she had less ability to walk. She could still walk, like with a walker. But like going around the house, she was just stuck in a wheelchair, and that was sad. But she was a very strong woman because then a couple years later after that, I don't know if it was like, I think she was like 78. She had fallen again and broke her hip. Or I think she fell out of her wheelchair. I don't know. Something happened and she broke her hip, and we thought that's when she was gonna pass away. And that was a really sad time. But she's very strong mentally and physically. She was stuck in a wheelchair for the past 7 years of her life, and that didn't stop her. She was still really happy. She was Christian. I remember going to her house. She came here in Oklahoma to live with my grandma and my grandpa, since she had fallen. She couldn't stay by herself anymore. She needed someone to take care of her. Instead of putting her in a nursing home, my grandparents were nice enough to let her come and stay in her own house. They gave up the master bedroom for her, which was very nice. So she used to live like she would still she still lived in Oklahoma, but she lived like 3 hours away, I think, or like 2.5 hours away. She lived like quite a ways away, and I didn't. I mean, I couldn't really go see her, but she moved closer, since she had to move in with my grandpa and my grandparents only lived like 5 minutes away. So every time I would go and spend the night with them, I would go downstairs, and they had not a master bedroom, but they had a guest bedroom, of course. But I would just always go downstairs, and I would stay with her, and I would just sleep in her bed. She had the comfiest bed, bro. I can just still remember. I would stay up for a while, and when I was getting ready to go to bed, I would walk in there, of course, and I would get comfortable, and I just remember I would read my Bible, and she would read hers. I had my own little kid version of the Bible, and she had like this, adult version, full, blown version of the Bible. And we would just both lay in bed together, and we would just read our Bibles. And I remember, just looking over and be like, "What page are you on?" Because I would try to skip forward so I could like read with her. But of course, like the kids' Bible is way different from the adults' Bible. But I didn't know that, so that was funny. And she was a great cook, like best cooker like I've known. She was a really good cook. Every time I would go over to my grandparents' house, which she would always like, I would bake either. I think my sister. Okay, I think my sister would bake cookies with her, and then I would bake like brownies with her. So that was really funny. And then she would, the bowl that you have to like mix all the stuff up, the chocolate and stuff like that. She would be like, okay, who wants to lick the bowl? Me and my sister would be running in there. We'd just race in there and be like, me. And I push my sister out of the way because, of course, I'm 5 years older than my sister, so I was like taller than her and stuff. It didn't hit me so hard at first because we had gone over there and she was like really, really sick. We know because we had gone over there that Wednesday night and we knew she would probably pass away sometime that weekend. And I was guessing around like Sunday or even Monday, hopefully. But she passed away that Friday, a couple days later, January 12th. And we had the funeral the next week on Wednesday. Actually, we had the viewing on Sunday, but the actual funeral like on Wednesday. So it was like a 2-part funeral. It's been getting me a lot this past like week because I'm like all the memories are starting to come back, and I don't know why. Like now that she's gone, it's like even like people are like bringing stuff up about her childhood that I didn't know, and I wish I would have like asked her about this kind of stuff. I never really like thought to ask her about her childhood or anything. I remember as though I'd like help her with laundry, so I'd be sitting there helping her fold clothes and stuff, and I'm like, Grams, I don't really know how we got to this conversation, but I would just tell her that Grams, I would call her Grandma, Grams. She was my great grandma. So I just call her Grams. That's what even my mom called her. So I'd be like, Grams, you're gonna live till you're 90 or 93 or something like that. And I didn't remember that. Like I said, all these like stuff is just now coming back to me, like now that she's gone. And that like really started like I was like, holy crap. It got me. I don't think she necessarily wanted to live till she was 90 because she was, like I said, in a wheelchair. She was already in a wheelchair for 7 years of her life. Or like 9 years of her life by the time I told her that. But it's just crazy just because when we first went over there and like she had passed away and I was like okay. I don't know how, but I was okay. I guess I thought because she had been with me like all my life, and I just thought she would never like pass away. And now that she actually did, I didn't know what to think of it. I thought it wasn't real. So I just, I didn't know what to think of it. So I just like, it's just really hitting me hard, now, because like, I'm like, wow, she's actually gone. When you go over to my grandparents' house now, and I'll just see her wheelchair, and like it's just there. No one's in it, and it's just really sad to me. I'm sorry. I get kind of emotional sometimes. I'm sorry. This whole freaking this video just went downhill. That's not how I planned the video. I'm sorry. It's really sad that when I do go over there and there's no one to, because every time I'd go over there, I'd say hello. She always had candy bars also, like those little like snack size Hershey's or Snickers. She would like have a bowl with a little red lid on it. I can still see it. And she would have like Hershey's in it and stuff. And so every time I'd go over there, I'd like run to her room. And I would always like, she called it the stash. So I'd like go, it was just really funny. Me and her had a really good relationship. So, I know there's no good time for anyone to go, like, you know, pass away like that, but I felt like she did go at a good time, because she had made it to 2018, and that was really cool. She only passed away 12 days after 2018, after New Year's, and that's another really cool thing. We made it through Thanksgiving with her, Christmas, and New Year's with her, and that was really awesome. That was something I was really hoping to like do, and we have pictures. It's just so crazy. We have pictures of, cause you know, like every Christmas we'll take a family picture, and she's in it, and it's just like crazy because it seemed like yesterday. Now she's like passed away today. You know, it's just really crazy. But I know that she's in heaven now with her husband. My grandpa, my great grandpa, he had passed away before I was born because I was born July 2nd, 2004, and he passed away in February 2004, a couple months before I was born. So I never got to meet him. But I know she's in heaven now, and they're on a date, you know, and she gets to, you know, she's not even in a wheelchair anymore. She gets to like go wherever she wants, and she gets to like, you know, walk anywhere and run freely. So I'm really glad about that. I know she's in a good, I know she's like in a happy place, but I'm only 13. I'm still really young, and it's just gonna be so long before I get to see her again. That's something that I keep thinking about and I get really sad about. But I just wanted to make this video. I'm sorry, it got really emotional. I'm sorry about that, guys, but we're like reaching back past the 11-minute mark. I'm sorry, this is actually a longer video than I was gonna like hoping for. I thought it was gonna be a much shorter video, but I guess not. So I'm sorry, guys, it was this long actually. But she's not suffering anymore. So that's good, and I'm just really glad. I keep telling myself she's in a better place, and that makes me feel a lot better. But it's like the fact that, you know, she's just not here anymore. Like the wheelchair's just like sitting there in the corner with no one in it. That like really gets me whenever I go over there. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video because it's getting really long. So thank you guys so much for being so supportive. I'm back. I pre-recorded some Fortnite videos and GTA videos and stuff like that, so I'll upload that sometime later this weekend. Thank you guys for being so supportive, for sticking through me through this, even though some of you didn't even know. But thank you guys for supporting me anyway. And yeah, just like this video if you guys enjoy it. Subscribe if you guys haven't, and I will see you guys in my next video.